there's a thin line between life and death. An SV TWIZZ film that shows the truth about what's going on in the hood.
I'm telling bro, I can't call it. How you? Yeah, cousin, if you're gonna be able to help me out with this job, like I need this one real bad. Like I'm not trying.
You've seen the rest. Now it's time to see the best. Starring Vodka 1000 Proof and SV TWIZZ.
Real nice one, like
A hood drama that shows you the meaning of money, power, and respect. Torn apart.
Yo, you really doing your thing with that girl.
Like, what's up, nigga? I can't call it, bro. Hey, yo.
Watch it now on YouTube at Life with the Philly Fam.
What's good, y'all? This SV TWIZZ, man, the hood blogger. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a very, very special guest today on this show, man. You know, this man right here, he's a legend from the city of Philly. You know, that's a fact. You know, he made plenty of hits with Roc and SP era, and he got a podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest podcasts out, period, right now. Deeper Than Rap. Then he also surprised the world with his artwork. You know, a lot of things that a lot of his fans didn't know about. Yeah. He's been acting in movies. You know, at the end of the day, you know, he managed to stay relevant for 20 plus years, man, and that's really, really hard to do. You know, so, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to y'all already know, Oschino VASQUEZ, aka Mr. VASQUEZ, aka D Nice. What's up? Oh, what's going on with you?
That was a good introduction. That was a good introduction.
It's all facts, though, man. It's all facts. Go upstairs.
But you know what's crazy? My motivation wasn't never to stay relevant. My motivation was just to eat, to get money. That's it. And sometimes to get money, you got to be relevant. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah, that's a fact, man. And anybody that know that's a supporter of you, that's a fan of you, we know and we seen you go through stages, man. Like, you know, you really a genius, man, truthfully, because you know, I peep game. People might not peep, bro, but at the end of the day, you always manage to hustle and stay relevant on top of that, man. And you know, I I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to tell my son to go to his room so he don't be all loud.
How old is he?
You know how these kids be on YouTube and all that stuff. He coming down here with the phone.
How old is he?
Well, you know, come on. I'm almost. I ain't going. You know, I'll let you know when I'm done. My fault. I got a 4-piece. That's my 4-year-old right now. I got 3 sons and a daughter. My oldest is 10. I got a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 9-month daughter that we just had.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 33. I'm 33.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, like I said, I really grew up in that era, man, and the people definitely from the city and like the tri-state, even around the world, man, like, you know, your music got us through like a lot of trials and tribulations, man. And, you know, I'm telling you that from the heart, man. Like, you know, salute to you, and, you know, like this to me is like a dream come true to even have a chance to interview you and things of that nature, man. So, you know, salute to you, you know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you before, you not only like, it's a lot of people that would just be like, you know, I'm winning regardless. I don't even got to help the next man, but you know, anybody that was a supporter of you, we know through your whole career that you always brought other people up and showed major love. You know, So you know, I'm gonna just start because we're gonna get into that in the middle of the interview. But the first question I gotta ask you is like growing up as a kid, you know, who inspired you hip hop wise?
Oh, I was a big rap. It's crazy. I was a rap fan so bad that I would take Scarface or Ultramagnetic MC's tape, play it, and write down every word they said. Stop it, play it, stop it, write down the words. Not knowing I was gonna be a rapper, but that's how much I love rap. I was a rap fanatic, like bad. But my favorite rappers when I was young was Big Daddy Kane and Special Ed and Rakim. I mean, stuff like that. I mean. But I like Ultramagnetic MCs. But my favorite rap song of all time is My Part of Town by Tough Crew. They from Philly. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's heavy. That's
Yeah.
that's super heavy, man. And you know, next I gotta ask you, is like, you know, how old were you when you wrote your own first rap? And do you remember it?
I remember some of it. I was like about 13 years old. I mean, I was at Vision Quest doing 2 years for a robbery. And I started writing my little songs and stuff, you know what I mean? Because I always drew. I was drew. That was my thing, drawing. But people just didn't know unless you was in jail with me. You know what I mean? But I started writing raps when I was 13. I never told nobody my raps until I was about 15. I told my celly Zach, my rap. He's like, yo, you all right? You know what I mean? So I had raps in my head that I had wrote, but rapping wasn't out back then in Philly. It wasn't a
Yeah,
thing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it was my outlet. I was just talking about the shit I was going through. You know what I mean? So it was like my outlet. You know what I mean?
okay. Okay, that's super heavy right there, because you
I
kind of
remember
answered.
my first rap line was some shit like, yo, it's Odo, swinging the fucking bolos. I'm crazy that nigga Urkel fucking with the Winslows. So it's some shit like that. Yeah, it started off like that and shit.
Throwback for real right there, talking about the Winslows right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's love. You kind of basically answered one of my other questions I was going to ask you. So obviously, the whole time when you know you was like doing your state prop era and all of that stuff and Roc-A-Fella, you know, when you would be going to the crib, you was still working on your art throughout that whole time.
No, you know what's crazy? The only time I would draw is when I would go to jail, right? But then I started going to jail when I had money already, so I didn't have to draw. That was my
Okay,
hustle, though. So I ain't draw before I started drawing 3 years ago. I ain't draw for 8 years straight. Nothing, drew nothing.
wow,
But you know, once you know how to do it, you know, I did it so much as a youngster that I mean, faces was my thing, portraits was my thing. I mean, because that's something most people can't do. You know what I mean?
that's a fact.
But that was my
That,
hustle. If I go to jail, nobody don't got to send me nothing. I go in and enjoy your mom, your cousin, your sister. That was my hustle. You know what I mean? So I could be cool in jail when I was a youngster. You know what I mean?
that's a fact. And you know, speaking on rapping, like, you know, some people are gifted with the talent to be able to rap or, you know, be in the music industry from the rap, but it's also something that some people can build up. But when it comes to art, you know, that's a blessing right there. That's a, you know, like that's God's gift right there, you know, because we
Let me
all
tell you
can
about.
see art.
So not to cut you off. Last night I was sitting because I don't go to sleep at night. I be up all night. I mean, I can't sleep really. So my man, I don't know if you know Carlock Cass.
No, not off the hand.
I named Carlock Cass. He's my man. He's my friend. You know what I mean? His grandmother passed away. You know what I mean? And I seen a picture of him and her kissing last night. I said, damn, this would be nice to me to draw this joint real fast. And if it come out good, I'll give it to him. So I drew the joint last night, you know what I mean? And I called him this morning. He woke up, and niggas about to cry, man. I'm showing you the joint. This is the picture of it. I just watched boxing while I did it. That's how big it is. Hold up. You can see.
Wow. Like the detail and everything is like super heavy, man. Like, is it like a specific form of art that you do right there? Because like it be super detailed, your art be detailed to the tick. Like, wow,
There's this wall right here
that's,
behind me. I did this wall right
that's
here. My art spot. My son.
yeah, definitely peace in paradise, man. You know, at the end of the day, man. I remember I saw that portrait, I saw that picture, that joint heavy right there.
Kobe.
Wow,
Jordan. I mean, I got stuff all around this joint. It's like stuff everywhere. I mean,
man, oh, that's crazy right there. Like
somebody
oh. Oh man, I gotta ask you, what? Damn.
That's what I just do. What's the deal? What's up? You gotta ask me.
Yeah. Oh. Do you feel like you more talented at rapping or art? Which talent do you think that you blessed with more?
I think it's a tie.
I can agree with that.
From the rap, like I could put it. You could put a beat on, and I could. I don't have to work. I don't have to try hard. I just could just come to me. You know what I mean? And you know it's
Like,
crazy when you sign to a record label, right? You got to produce a song, and a lot of times that pressure fool people. So I used to always be scared that I wasn't gonna be able to think of a rap. That was like my fear. I used to have a fear of that when I was young. You know what I mean? So I used to always write little rap, like 2 or 4 bars, and have them in my pocket, or every time I think of something, I write it down. But then I started seeing that I was scared. I was fearing something that would never happen. You know what I mean? You know, when you're young, you don't know. I was like, damn, what if
yeah,
I go to the studio and can't think of something? You know what I mean? Now you already decide, people watching. I mean, I used to go into my fears when I was young, but it never, it never happened. You know what I mean? This shit was crazy.
yeah, that's heavy, man. That's heavy. Like, like, oh, next I gotta ask you, man. We know like you've been through Vision Quest and all that, like you said, for the robberies and all of that.
Mhm.
But like you also been shot 9 times, bro.
Yeah.
And you was even at one point of a time you was booked for a homicide.
Mhm.
Like at what point in your life did you was you at the point like, I'm gonna take rap serious, bro? Like I'm gonna just get to work.
Well, when I got shot 9 times when I was 18. You know what I mean? I was 18 years old. It fucked me up bad. I couldn't walk right. My arm ain't worked, none of that. And I was about to give up. You know what I mean? But I had a daughter, so I was like, man, I got to try something. Because basketball was my thing. I used to play basketball. That was my outlet. So when I got shot up, I couldn't play basketball no more. You know what I mean? I said I got to find something that I could try to focus on. And I just happened to find rap. And I knew somebody that had a studio. So I just stayed in their studio because I was on a run. I just stayed there for like 2 years and got real good. You know what I mean? Focused. Because I was the type of nigga that if I focus on something, I could focus on it. Like when I do a painting, I could do one painting for 10 hours straight without stopping. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I got to focus. I can focus on something. When I focus on it, it's a rap. You know what I mean? I'm on it. So when I took the serious, I took it serious at 19. I got signed at 21. You know?
that's heavy. That's heavy right there. That's super heavy, man.
That changed my life.
Like, yeah, man, that's beautiful right there. It's like, in the past I heard you explain like how it was when you got signed to the Rock and everything, how you came up there and you spit for Hove and they was like, go again, keep going. How was it when you realized that you had that deal being who you are coming from the streets and coming from the struggle? Like, how was that feeling?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. The first this what happened when Jay-Z said, "Hey man," he said, let me talk to you in the bathroom." So he left out the conference room. He went to me in the bathroom. He's like, "Yo, I want to sign you." I'm like, mind you, at the time Jay-Z was like, he was more famous than he is now. Back then, he was
Facts,
like Michael Jackson back then. So I'm looking at this nigga like,
facts.
so I said, "Shit like this don't happen to me." I said, "Yo, dog, can you give me a hotel room so I don't gotta go back to Philly?" He was like, "What?" So there's something. I fuck around, get killed tonight or something. That's how my luck is. Like, got me a hotel room, and the whole night I'm in the hotel room. Like, it's not real. Shit like this don't happen to me. So I was thinking like maybe if they signed me, they might give me $10,000. All I wanted was 10,000. I'm getting half a brick.
Uh-huh.
I mean, so I was thinking I had no idea I was gonna get some real paper. Like, I mean, so the shit just came out of left field. I mean, because I just had been going through a lot of shit, man. Like, locked up and shot up and all type of shit. So it's like it was finally a little bit of light. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, it was like I just never thought it would last this long, like how it lasted. You know what I mean? But it was definitely a turning point to be so young to get signed back then. No manager, no nothing, no mom, no pop, no nothing, just to get signed. It's like a miracle. You know what I mean? Shit is a
That's a
miracle.
fact. That's a fact. Like, and especially like the era that you come from, because like I'm younger than you, and like you was saying earlier, it's like from your era, like rap wasn't the thing. Like when I was young and coming up, State Prop and like we had like the Locks. Of course, they're not from Philly, but it was like y'all spoke a different type of lingo where it was like, yo, like they was where we was at. Like it's possible, man. Like
Let
the
me tell you
whole
something. My baby mom, she didn't even know I rap. I wouldn't even tell her I rap. Like, I'm not telling her I rap. That shit was corny. Like, it was a corny. That's what I tell people all the time. Like, everybody that rap in Philly, I ain't gonna say because of us, because I'm gonna say us, major figures, people that's like back that era. Like,
Facts.
They gotta say, damn, it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be rapping. Cause
Facts.
the DVD era started strictly from Hot 97 and Major Figures and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's what everybody said. Damn, these niggas look just like us. They come from the same streets as us. They've been to State Road, CFCF, and all that, just like us. If they could do it, damn, I know we could do it. I mean, so that was, and I don't hear nobody really talk about that. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts. Like another thing I want to throw out there, like, is that like when State Prop and even like the figures and stuff like that, with y'all, you know, coming up, it wasn't the internet era where you might hear somebody music and you might not see their face, but y'all was in the hood showing love so much. It'd be like, dang, we just seen Oschino up 52nd Street in the Jag or something like that. Like y'all was really coming out and really touching the people.
I didn't know no other way to be. So I mean, I didn't know how to be like. I mean, I didn't know how to be no other way. You know what I mean? So that's just how I was. You know what I mean? So
that's heavy, man. You know, next I gotta get into, like, you know, you and Dame, man. Like, y'all always seem to maintain a real tight relationship. And one thing about both of y'all both had entrepreneurial mindsets. What is like one thing that Dame gave you advice wise that stuck with you always?
Always had something to sell. You know what I mean? But this is the thing about Dame, right? So mind you, I'm locked up for robbery. I'm signed to Roc-A-Fella. Some boy said I robbed him. Of course I didn't rob him, but he said I robbed him, right? So I've been going to jail all my life, so I'm thinking like, whatever. I called Dame, telling him I'm in jail. He's like, what? You in jail? Oh, I'm about to come see you. Like, I'm about to come. Can I talk to somebody? I'm like, mind you, I'm not expecting none of this shit. He the leader. At this time, he like big. He Dame Dash, like the motherfucker $100 man. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna come. He took the stand for me at my trial. To me, as a kid, I was like 22 years old, 23. I couldn't believe this shit. Like, I mean, I don't even have a mom that's gonna come to court for me. I'll pop this. I don't have none of this shit. So for somebody that, for me, it was like past rap shit, past. That's what people don't understand. For me, that was past everything. That made me look at him in a whole different way. Like I mean, it don't matter if he had money or not. Like, just the fact that he did that for me. And even he did way more shit after that. But that one thing I wasn't expecting. And I'm like, he understands saying, yo, I will be responsible for him. I'll make sure he's straight. But when I got shot in 06, he went and got me a crib and $3,600 a month, John. When my son passed, he called me every day. I mean, and I wasn't even answering the phone because I couldn't talk to nobody. But he just called me 4 days ago. I mean, I'm talking like for the past, since I was 21, 22 years old, I've been talking to this nigga like at least. I was talking to him a lot now, way a lot. Like, but I talk to nigga, it's not. The only time I don't talk to him when I go to jail, I don't call him from jail. And he always asks me why I don't call him from jail. I'm like, nigga, I don't want to call him from jail, nigga. Other than that, that's nigga love. That's, I mean, I go to right now. I can go to if I'm in LA, I can say, damn, I got to stay house tonight. There's no rap, there's no whatever. What happened? I'm coming. All right, come on. That's it. I mean, because I've been a fucking with him for so long, half my life, more than half my life. I mean, we stay the same. It's easy to stay the same. It's easy not to be shiesty. It's easy not to be a sucker. I mean, it's not hard to not a sucker. I mean, so I mean, everybody's with Jay-Z except for me.
Also, you the only one that was like really with Dame. I thought y'all got split up. Like, I thought it was
Here's the thing: when that shit split up happened, at that time I was selling bricks. I was getting money. I was making a lot of money. So I ain't really care about none of that rap shit. I'm like, I'm just my man. I'm fucking with my man. I came to Dame. He's like, yo, I ain't got no record label, none of that shit. I said, nigga, I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna come hang with you, nigga. If you go somewhere far, I'm going with you. Like, what you mean? I mean, so I just stayed around. I just come up there, just be like, I mean, then I don't need nothing from you. I'm getting money. So every time I just come see Dame, I bring a gift for him. I bring him some sneakers or something. Just to let him know, like, I just appreciate this. You know what I mean, the situation. You know what I mean? So he always looked at me different anyway. Like, he always looked at me different. Like, sometimes I just be drawing. I was young. You know what I mean? But he know how to talk. He know how to talk to me, make me understand. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of respect for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know, anybody that, you know, pay attention can definitely tell that y'all had like a special bond through everything, man.
Yeah, for years.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing right there, man.